Denver United 1259, 28-7, descending flight level 270.
Had a couple there, United 243, Denver Center, climbing maintain flight level 260, occasional light chop.
Zero Delta Bravo, turn left heading 270.
Left heading 270, Zero Delta Bravo.
C4757, Denver Center, just occasional light chop today. At 1259, Denver Center, descend via the Teller 2 arrival, Denver Altimeter 2981.
United 1259, descend via the Teller 2 in 2981.
November 888, Golf X-ray, contact Denver Center on 134.5.
November 0 Delta Bravo, descend and maintain 14000.
Descend maintain 14000, Zero Delta Bravo.
Big 583, contact Denver approach on 120.35.
Sky 5407, Denver Center, switch it on controllers, descend via the Teller 2 arrival. Water ski 4757, descend via the Eldora 2 arrival.
November 0 Delta Bravo, flighting 250, descend and maintain 13000.
Heading 250 down to 13000, 970 Delta Bravo. 5749, Denver Center, roger. Ski, correction, Sky West 5479. I believe you checked in. Descend via the Eldora to arrival. Ski 4788, contact number approach 120.35.
November 0 Delta Bravo, turn left heading 200.
Left heading 200, 0 Delta Bravo.
leveling 32, or correction, 320, descending 270.
United 2293, Denver Center, descend via the Teller 2 arrival.
To PilotEdge.
Descend via the Teller 2, United 2293.
November 0 Delta Bravo, 2 miles from Jarju, fly heading 180, maintain 13,000 until established on the localizer. Third localizer team, the Echo approach.
Idaho 130 on the heading, and we are maintaining 13,000 until established. We're cleared, localizer DME approach 970 Delta Bravo.
November 0 Delta Bravo, 180 to join, rest of read back correct.
Roger, at 180 to join 0 Delta Bravo.
November 0 Delta Bravo, contact tower, getting.
Over to tower, we'll see you later, 0 Delta Bravo.
Order ski 4641, Denver Center, ready.
Test, okay. All right, we are back at Aspen, except we're not going to do a winter scene this time. Done a few flights with winter, so we're going to do regular summer. Man, look at the detail on the tread. Wow. Anywho. All right, so I need, what do I need? What's the website for FBO's flight plan? Let's see if this works. Okay. It's storage, actually. It's where you put like ski poles and stuff. Which is why I'm going to Telluride, because I'm taking our passengers skiing. We're going skiing. All right, unit price at Aspen is very expensive, if I remember. $786. So that's basically $393. So I'm going to cut it in half and we'll just double, see what this thing would cost. This is just the fuel needed to get to Telluride. That's it. So I'm going to do real world pricing. It's the only plane I do this with. $393. And I need 67 gallons per wing. All right, there's 67. Come back on down. We'll check our fuel. No contaminants. Okay, shut the door. $134 total. Okay. Trying to click and walk. Can't really do it. There's the toilet. Our storage. Come up on here. There we go. Oh, how much did that cost? Whatever. I don't remember. Whatever the price showed, double it, and that's how much it cost. All right, let's get rid of this contraption. Come over here, set the park and brake, get the quadrant set up for start. Got the GTN 750. And we should have 28 on external power, 22 on the battery. So we are good there. We can turn on the battery. Connect the Gentie. External power is blinking, so we'll go ahead and connect it. Get rid of the cautions. I don't know. All right. Let's do a bus test. Gentie lights, bus lights. Reset. Should be 28 across the board. I'll do inverter switches. Nav, tail. Now we're coming to life. Check our emergency fuel valves, so we will turn on our fuel pumps. Make sure the valve closes, which it does. All right, that works. Let's come over here and check our alarms. We have oxygen, that's fine. Arm the O2. Give it a test. Get the trim set for takeoff. Battery bus in the up position. Engine anti-ice on. Add our passengers. Doing 3/4 of a load today. Creepy people. Let's remove the steps. Beacon light on. There it is. Everybody's on board. Doors are shut. We're ready to start. Let's start engine 1. Go low idle at 16 NG. Watching our ITT for hot start. Torque for hung starts. We have rotation. Oil pressures in the green. ITT's falling. We're above 50 on the turbine. Good start. Turn off the starter. Conditioner lever full. Close that window and disconnect external power. Remove it to GPU. Reset Gen 1. Should still be 28. External power is removed. Okay. Start engine 2. $16 NG right here. We'll add fuel. 16. Low idle. Checking for hot starts, hung starts. We have rotation. Keep an eye on the ITT. Oil pressure is in the green. ITT is falling over 50. Good start. Starter off. Shut the window. Reset Gen 2, Gen 1. Conditioner lever back to center. There we go. Check our volts. Triple fed. RPM 1050 or above. We're at 11 I need to file the flight plan, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. IFR, lens 9 departure. Okay. It's 29er88. Let's do a bus test here in a second. Gentile lights, got a bus light. Reset. Let's get the environment set up. We're less than 10 Celsius. So put that in the up position. It's 18 degrees, so we need some heat. So I'm going to increase the conditioner levers to about half. Check each blade, 11 psi at least. All right. And we'll do electric heat, blowers, and we'll warm up the cabin. The I forgot to check. Gyro suction, pneumatic pressure is fine. We'll verify our inverters. We got a bus light. Got a bus light. I need a new mouse pad, I think. Let's do EFIS switches on. Avionics on. Check the autopilot. Flaps. Takeoff. Turn on the coffee maker since it's really cold. Test all the emergency lights. They all work. Slave the gyros. Mode. First officer. Mode. One click of mode will slave it. It's ATIS for Aspen 120.4. Turn on comms. bring up ATIS.
Altimeter 2986. Arriving runway 15. Departing runway 33. Localizer DME Echo approach in use. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information Tango. Aspen Pitkin County Airport. H is information Tango. 1853 Zulu. Wind 300 at Niner. Visibility 10. Ceiling 7,500 overcast. Temperature -9. Dew point -16. Altimeter 2986. Arriving runway 15. Departing runway 33. Localizer D.
All right. 21.9er.
Taxi via Charlie Bravo 1, America 412. Thanks.
Altimeter set. Get our clearance. I'm going to lower the volume a little bit. Those engines are super loud. I can also crank up the ATIS. Alright, Tango, Aspen, we're going to Telluride. Afternoon, Aspen clearance, King Air 1399er at Atlantic, current with Tango, IFR, Telluride.
There is 742A Romeo, radar contact lost. United 528, contact departure.
Over departure, 528.
I believe someone was calling Aspen clearance. Say again.
Roger, King Air 1399er at Aspen, IFR, Telluride.
United 528, Seattle departure, radar contact, climb maintain 15,000. Victor 1399er, Aspen clearance, cleared to Telluride Airport. Lens 9er departure, to lens, as filed, maintain 16,000. Expect flight level 240, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 123.8, squawk 5233.
Roger, cleared to Telluride via lens 9 departure, lens, then is filed, climb maintain 16,000, expect 240, 10 minutes after departure, departure 123.8, squawk 5233, 1399.
Number 139, read back correct, and expect runway 33.
And plan 33, 1399, thank you. Alright, so we got our clearance. So we're gonna switch that to ground. Tower is 1885, so we'll get that ready. 1885. Alright. So let's do flight plan, menu, catalog, Aspen to Telluride, activate. Alright, so we're doing a lens 9, intercept, lens, Sloan, Montrose, Cones VOR. Alright, so we're good there. Transponder 5233. Have that ready. We're on heading mode and we're gonna take off per the lens 9. So we got 273 on the heading. That's after heading a 343 to 9,100. And then we'll intercept the back course localizer, which is 1085. Do VOR1. Change the nav data.
Cardinal 30691, holding short of 3 left.
God, he's overmodulated. These people that use real-world headsets always have that modulation. All right, altitude. We're clear to 16,000. Field elevation for Aspen 7837. We're good there.
3 left, clear for
Is
takeoff.
there a decision altitude for the RNAV approach? It's
416 Julie Kilo, Alpha cancellation is received. Thank you. Have a great day.
it's about 500. That's fine. I'll just leave it right where it's at. We'll check our auto ignition, so we'll turn them on. Give it some power. The ignition will extinguish. All right, good test. Turn it back off. Do some windshield heating. And I want to see what the temperature in the cabin looks like now. Nice 70 degrees. That heater's working. Let's do prop de-ice right now. It's 0. So we do auto. And now it's in the green for the amps. Need to do a surface de-ice. So we're going to do conditioner levers full for max power. Hold down the manual. You're going to look for wing and then tail. Wing and then tail. All right, so that worked. Bring this back to about halfway again. I can undo the electric heat at this point. Blowers off, heat off. Do a ground idle test.
4691, contact Phoenix departure.
Bring it up to about 1500 RPM.
Climb departure 691.
And then let go, and it should start to fall back down on its own, which it's doing. Good test. Now we do an auto feather, and we'll feather the props. Looking for AFX lights.
Cardinal 30691, Phoenix departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 10,000, Prescott altimeter 3008.
Feather the left prop. Good feather. Get the engine stable again.
Prescott altimeter 3008.
Feather the right. It's a good feather.
United 528, contact Seattle Center 125.1.
Arm that. Arm the auto prop or whatever it's called. Cabin pressure, we're going to do 7,000 for a quick pressure test. So we'll crank this up to 7,000 feet. Telluride, I think it's higher, so I might just set this for Telluride. So we should get 1,000 foot per minute descent on the test, which we do. And so I want so the altimeter at Telluride is 2991. So plus 500 feet. And Telluride $9,070 basically, so plus 500, so that'd be 9,570, so we'll just say 9,600. So I'll crank this up to 9,600, and we're going to leave it there 500-foot climb since we're landing higher than we're taking off from. So pressurization is pretty much set. We'll just make sure the altimeter hasn't changed prior to our descending. Currently running off of auxiliary. Main tank's fine. Gonna do an EFIS test. Press this button for about 7 seconds or so. You have to press and hold.
There is no flight plan on file for you.
Usually I would fill this out, but it's always pretty much the same. And I know I have plenty of runway, so that's the only benefit I get out of this, to fill in this variables. But I know the VR is always about 104 knots, so I'm not going to worry about it. These are the markers that marks. Let's do taxi light, reco light, pitot heats, stall, warning. There's no icing going on right now. Check out ATIS.
Instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Tango.
Phoenix Tower, good afternoon. American 412, holding short runway 8.
Tango, 1853 Zulu. Wind
Beta mode.
30 at Niner.
Tango is still the current one.
7,500 overcast. Temperature
American 412, Phoenix Tower, runway 8, clear for takeoff, wind 1105.
Clear for takeoff, runway 8, American 412.
Departing runway 33.
Alright, so we'll go ahead and go back to, I like to monitor guard on COM 2.
No flight plan on file.
In case someone calls an emergency, I'll hear it.
If you want me to file a flight plan for you, I can. I just need a lot more information.
And we're gonna squawk
Otherwise, you're gonna need to go and
Charlie.
file it. If you've already filed a flight plan, just try resending it.
So for the departure, we're gonna do the lens 9, which is this. So we're gonna take off on heading 343, 9,100 feet. We'll make a left turn at heading 273, which we will capture the back course localizer. I need to fix that course heading to lens, and then from lens we'll continue on our route, which is that to Telluride. So I need to change the course heading to 303, and now we are set. We are ready to roll. So we're going to get our taxi instruction. We're current with whatever the last one, I think it was Tango. Yeah, we're Tango. Aspen ground, King Air 1399, an Atlantic with Tango, ready to taxi.
Sir 1399er, Aspen ground, runway 33, taxi at Alpha.
33 via Alpha 1399er. Let's push up.
Phoenix Clearance, good evening. How you doing? Southwest 2020, we've got information. Lima, ready for IFR to Las Vegas.
Southwest 2020, Phoenix clearance, clear to Las Vegas McCurtain International Airport, Zephyr 1 departure, CC transition as filed, climb via SID. Expect flight level 360, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 119.2, squawk 5237.
Okay, Southwest 2020 is cleared over to Las Vegas Airport via the Zephyr 1 departure, CC transition as followed. We'll climb
It's Atlantic.
We'll expect 36010 minutes after departure. Departure's on 19.2 in the box, 5337.
In the box, otherwise known as the transponder box.
Runway 7 left and rest three
He's
back
either a
up.
real Pout or a VATSIM guy, because that's what VATSIM guys say a lot. And here's the terminal. If you were to fly commercial, that's where you would end up.
You're 8875 Echo. I have your flight plan, thank you. Clear to Orcas Island Airport as filed, maintain 6000. Expect, correction, departure frequency will be with Seattle Center
Check our controls here. So we got positive control. Everything is in the green.
There's 75 Echo, read back correct, advise ready. American 412, contact departure.
Over departure, American 412.
Tower is 1885. 118.85 is tower, so we'll switch the tower when we get holding short. We do not need to let ground know we're going to change the tower. You only need to let tower know, or tower will give you permission to switch to ground, but you don't need permission to switch to tower.
Radar contact, climb BS 672, flight level 210.
And we'll hold short here. We'll turn on the auto ignition. I'll turn off the engine anti-ice because we don't need it right now. And do landing lights, strobes, turn them all on. We are trimmed for takeoff, flaps are set for takeoff.
Good evening, Southwest 2020 at
I'm going to go to
Delta 12,
tower,
ready taxi.
departures 123.8. So we are ready for that. Winds 310 at 9.
Southwest 2020, Phoenix ground, runway 7 left, taxi via Delta.
7 left, taxi via Delta, Southwest 2020.
Aspen Tower, King Air 1399, holding short 33.
King Air 1399, Aspen Tower, runway 33, clear for takeoff, wind 3009.
33, clear for takeoff, 1399er. Alrighty, let's go. Do conditioner levers full because we're high elevation. We need all the power we can muster. Take it out of beta. 310 will be a left crosswind, so do about 50% power. Engines are stable.
Airspeed alive.
So we'll add
Auto feather lights on.
add some torque.
60 knots. V1. Rotate.
I'm gonna rotate.
V2.
Gear coming up. Flaps out.
Attitudes
Feather
check.
75 Echo, release for
Gear
departure,
indicates
clear
up.
the wood, not off in 5 minutes, if not off in 5 minutes.
343.
Frequency not later than 8 minutes, change to advisory frequency approved.
Flaps indicates up.
And we're gonna hold 343 till we get to 9,100, and then we'll turn left to 273. There's 9,100, so we'll start a left turn. I'll put it into climb mode. That would help. Gonna arm nav. Gonna reduce the props. Turn off the ignition.
Base Tower, Southwest 2020, holding short of 7 left, ready to go.
013, Internet or contact Aspen departure.
Over to departure 1399ers, yep. So we're going to go to Aspen departure.
2020 Phoenix Tower, runway 7 left, clear for takeoff on 1105.
Add in some torque as we climb. Aspen departure, King Air 1399er, Lens 9, 12,200 for 16,000.
King Air 1399er, Aspen departure, radar contact.
Alright, so we can turn off the landing lights, taxi lights, ice lights, Rico lights.
Climb and maintain flight level 210.
Climb, maintain flight level 210, 1399er.
American 412, contact Albuquerque Center 134.32.
3432, American 412.
Cardinal 691, contact Albuquerque Center 128.45.
128.45.
We're on our way to Telluride. Capturing the back course localizer outbound to Lind.
American 412, Albuquerque Center, climb and maintain flight level 370. United 528, contact Seattle Center 135.15.
Snow capped. It's pretty cool. There's no icing. Well, there is a little bit of icing actually. So we're gonna do prop to auto. Those things.
Albuquerque Center, thank you. Canyon altimeter. Stand by.
There we go.
Grand Canyon altimeter 3003. Air Canada 9001.
Seatbelts off. We'll dim the lights a little bit. Cabin pressure should be climbing, which it is.
Thank you.
We're almost at transition altitude. Like 134.5 might be my next. All right, so let's do direct to lens. I'll just activate that. And then we'll come up here and we'll switch to heading. Change it to FMC. Bump this up to standard pressure. Starting our left turn.
Southwest 2020, contact departure.
Base departure Southwest 2020 at 8,000, climbing VSID.
Here, 13909er, contact Denver Center 133.67.
Denver Center 13367 1399.
Southwest 2020, Phoenix departure, radar contact, climb VSID, except maintain for level 210.
Right here. Denver Center, November 1399, flight level 210.
Here, 13909er, Denver Center, climb and maintain flight level 240.
Climb maintain flight level 240, 1399. Alright. So let's climb like that.
Who else checked in?
Cessna 8875 Echo with you, 5,800, climbing 6.
Sir, 8875 Echo, Seattle Center, ident.
Roger, ident.
Add in some more torque.
Sir, 8875 Echo, your radar contact 15 miles east of Hoquiam, VOR. Hoquiam altimeter 2997, climb and maintain 6,000.
907 and climb and maintain 6, 875 Echo.
Southwest 2020, go.
Keep an eye on icing as we go.
Southwest 2020, expect flight level 280.
Hey Jake. I read your email. You said assuming not free for the updates. So a lot of it is free. A lot of the DCS updates are going to be free. There's that map. There's a new map that's coming out to DCS World that's totally free. It won't cost you anything extra. And the aircraft carrier, the carrier is not going to be free. So that's going to be a mod that you have to pay for. But, you know, once you get yourself in the Hornet and you start doing carrier operations, you probably will really like it, and then you may want to get the new carrier when it comes out. That's just one of the few things that I'm looking forward to, is that new carrier.
9001 cleared to Merced Regional Airport. Gap 7 departure to Oakland. As filed. Maintain 10,000, expect 15,010 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 135.1, squawk 4673.
So, cabin pressure. Yeah, we're good.
Air Canada 9001, read back correct, expect runway 1 left.
This ATC, you know, and flying online using real world procedures makes a flight sim way more realistic. It just adds a whole new element to just flying a very well modeled aircraft, which has a very good flight model. And, you know, real world King Air 350 pilots have said on the forums that this thing is very accurate in the way it behaves. So then you add in this ATC and you have to get clearances to take off and land. It just makes it very lifelike, and it's, you know, I'm living my dream vicariously through a computer sim because I can't do it for real. But this allows me to fly like you would in the real world and not have to spend $500 to fly. I mean, just 1 hour to rent a plane with an instructor for me is $250. So I would rather use that money and buy modeled airplanes and scenery and hardware and stuff like that. It's just so expensive. The altitude of Telluride is 9070. Pressure is 2990. Temperature at Telluride, which is like a ski resort, it's actually warmer than Aspen. It's -1. Which equates to 30 degrees. Wind speed is 14. Wind heading 270. Runway length is
Delta 2492, contact Seattle Center 135.15.
6911.
Over Seattle Center 13515, Delta 2492.
Runway heading is
Good morning, Seattle Center, Delta
096.
level 360.
And we're going to be close to 12,000 pounds.
Seattle Center, thank you. Descend via hood
Set the markers.
Under, we'll descend via the hood for Delta 2492.
And it's like cones. TJ. D-yuck, I guess. Yeah. So cones is 13,000, so I can set a VNAV for 13,000 at Cones. Enter that in, save it. Change this to 1500. That gives us 5-minute top of descent. Oh, I messed up. I totally messed up the when I loaded the scenery for Telluride. It's not going to look right when I get there. I messed it up. I remember now. I forgot to change the INI file, so Telluride's not going to look normal. I will, if anyone wants to see how it should look, I can always reload it. There's no way I can fix that right now.
So 244 to Bravo after Nuevo 8 is Shui, Sierra Hotel, Oscar Echo Yankee, direct Salinas, direct. Also confirm climb
So I'm going to do an approach, which is going to be Y, is it 9? Yeah. LPV from Diuk. We're just going to load it.
Sir 14 Bravo, just confirm the spelling for Shui if you need it. Sierra Hotel, Oscar Echo Yankee. Read that correct. Expect runway 28 left. Sir 1399 contact, Denver Center 118.52.
Denver Center 118.52, 1399.
Sir 399 correction, 118.57.
118.57, 1399.
American 412 contact, Denver Center 127.02.
So now we're on the next frequency.
2702, American 412.
Denver Center, King Air 1399, for level 240.
Sir 1399er, Denver Center. Descend at pass discretion, maintain 17,000, Grand Junction, altimeter 3004.
Descend PAL discretion, maintain 17,000, 304, 1399.
Air Canada Niner, correction, 9001 San Francisco ground, runway 1 left, taxiway Alpha, Mike 1.
17. Three zero 04.
United 528, thank you.
Denver Center, American 412 at 370.
American 412, Denver Center, thank you.
She said descend at my discretion, so my discretion means in 2 minutes. Does that safer runway? So I need 4,400 feet. So it's plenty, because
244 Tango Bravo, Oakland ground, runway 28 left, taxi via Charlie
7,111.
Short runway 28 right at Bravo, contact tower, holding short. For 8875 Echo, radar contact lost.
vertical track.
There's my warning. So I'll lower this to 17. Denver Center, King Air 1399, leaving 240.
Thank you, and when able to say approach request.
Roger. If I could do the Arnav Yankee 09 from DUC for Telluride 1399.
Southwest 84, Oakland clearance, believe you are calling, standby. So 1399, expect Arnav Yankee approach from DUC.
And I can expect that 1399.
Air Canada 9001, San Francisco Tower, runway 1 left, clear for takeoff, wind 28015.
Let me see, 1832. And I don't need to do anything with the pressure. I should be descending. Do you have to keep an eye on icing when we get into these clouds?
Southwest 84, clear to Seattle International Airport, Oakland 4 departure.
Turn the seatbelts back on.
Climb view, Civic Sub, maintain 10,000. Correction, climb view, Civic Sub, maintain 15,000. Expect flight level
Telluride, CTAP 123.
Departure frequency 135.1, squawk 670.
0. My dog's gonna start barking. I think the wife is getting home. So, Scooter,
Southwest 84, reback correct, expect runway 30.
Looks like we're heading right for DUC, so.
Air Canada 9001, contact NorCal departure. Air 244 Tango Bravo, Oakland Tower, cross runway 28 right at Bravo, runway 28 left, clear for takeoff on 1706.
So we're heading straight for DUC. Yep. And she said it was 3004. Gosh. It's a problem with streaming when she comes home. A little bit, dogs go crazy.
Radar contact, clear direct Oakland, climb and maintain 15,000.
So I have to cross cones at 13,000.
Have a great day.
Have to keep an eye on icing.
24.62, have a great one as well, Southwest 2020.
We'll shut these tables.
01399 clear direct DUC. Cross DUC at 13,000 or above, clear at Arnav Yankee, runway 9 approach.
Cross DUC at or above 13,000. Cleared Arnav Yankee 09 approach 1399. So we can go down to 13,000. Then let me finish these tables. So that's good. Close that up.
Southwest 321, Salt Lake City clearance. Good afternoon, clear to Denver International Airport, Rocket 1 departure, Meeker transition, French 3
Got
arrival.
icing.
Maintain 10,000.
Do those
Level
on.
350, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 135.5, clock 5163.
Break off the ice on the wing and tail. There we go.
Southwest 321, read back correct and do not exceed 2309 knots on departure. Report Tango Bravo, contact NorCal departure.
Telluride RGNL weather. Wind 260.
2988.
Visibility more than 10.
Sky Canada 9001, Sim Cisco altimeter 3030.
1000 scattered. Temperature -1. Dew point -14. Altimeter 2988.
Winds 260 at 10. Oh man. I might have to do a pattern into there.
244 Tango Bravo, NorCal departure, radar contact.
Yep.
Climb and maintain 7,000.
I'm gonna have to do a circling approach.
Sky conditions 7,000 broken. 9,000 scattered.
Okay.
9,000 scattered. Temperature -1.
Circling approach it is.
Altimeter 2988.
Landing is runway length is the same, I think. So I'm gonna land 27, so that would be 6911.
4 Tango Bravo, this is a vector departure, so you
276.
until you receive a heading change.
We're at
that
12,000.
turn is actually for
2980.
lock columns. If you notice, the line is dotted, so that is
2988.
section of lost columns procedure. By heading 230, join the Sausalito 168 radial.
3,400. Do our landing lights, taxi,
Seattle Center
go.
121.4.
121.4, 28, 28.
Man, I have not been able to do a straight in approach in months because the winds always kick up in the afternoons. So I have to do a circling approach. And sorry, the airport's going to be jacked up because I installed it wrong.
Seattle Center, Delta 21, 2492, ER out of 26.4 on the hood 4.
Southwest 84, Oakland ground, runway 30, taxi Whiskey. Roger. Delta 2492, Seattle Center, Portland altimeter 3007, runway 28 right transition.
We got the altimeter for 28 right transition.
All right.
Delta 2492. South Greg Charlie, good afternoon, Delta Strike 55.
Delta Strike 55, Upper Cherokee clearance, stand by. Calling with approach request, go ahead. Canada 9001, contact NorCal approach 120.9.
I don't think I'm going to be able to get in here. Man, it's going to be too overcast and I'm not going to be able to do it.
Flaps up.
I am not going to be able to do this. Oh well.
Air Canada 9001 NorCal approach Modesto altimeter 3028, and understand, are you wanting the approach from Modesto?
I'm gonna have to close that. Let's do approach. We'll take it down the minimums, which is 11.5. We'll see if we see the runway. I might just try a straight in. I don't think this is going to work, y'all. I'm not going to be able to see the airport, I don't think. Denver Center, King Air 1399, permission to change frequency.
Air 1399er. No traffic concern between you and Telluride Airport. Actually, there is traffic. Directly at your 12 o'clock and 7.5 miles. He appears to be descending out of 9,400. Type is unknown. Report for cancellation or missed approach. Airborne this frequency or on the ground 122.2. Change device frequency approved.
Thanks for the traffic change frequency approved. 1399. See ya. All right, so Telluride traffic, King Air 1399, attempting RNAV Yankee 09 from the west, Telluride traffic. So let's do that, and we'll lower the gear. Conditioner lever's full. 11.5. I don't see the airport, y'all. So we're gonna quit at 11. I'm gonna make a right turn, and we're gonna climb. Gear up.
Gear indicates up.
I am backing out because I cannot see this airport. And the minimums are 2,500 feet above the airport. So I'm going to hold at the cones VOR and we'll get a different clearance. Telluride traffic, King Air 1399er. I'm aborting the approach, going back to cones to hold. Telluride traffic, last call. So I'm going to go back to center.
For contact NorCal departure.
And I have to climb to, what does it say? 15,000? So let's go 15,000 and heading
Southwest 84 NorCal departure, radar contact, climb and maintain flight level 190.
Okay.
Southwest 84 leaving 10,000, clear direct deadhead.
Flaps out.
Flaps indicates up.
And I can go to 15.
Canada 9001, turn left direct Modesto, you are clear for the approach. American 412, descend via Ladora
This
to
happens to
arrival.
me every time I try to fly here.
Send via the door to arrival, American 412.
Alright, so let's do... do a nav.
Albuquerque, Gold Strike 55.
We'll do this, we'll do that.
Gold Strike 55, go ahead.
And we'll enter the hold.
55 in the meantime, 40 miles northeast of the Fort Union Vortex. Currently
Alright.
17,500.
Plan B. That didn't work out.
Gold Strike 55, Squawk 6241, ident.
Surprised it still shows VFR on the... It's overcast at 7,000 feet. That's not how my injector is looking. Whatever. Alright, so... Let's go to Farmington. Which field do I got? I got plenty. Okay.
Gold Strike 55, your radar contact 100 miles southeast of Cameron, VOR, Ratton, altimeter 2983.
That's okay. I loaded the airport wrong anyway, so if you can't get in safely, you don't go. You just don't do it. Alright.
Gold Strike 55, clear to Goodland Airport as
So,
filed.
Four Corners, field elevation 55.
Level 310.
It's 29 at 97.
310 is the final for the moment, climbing 230, Gold Strike 55.
Gold Strike 55, contact Albuquerque Center 134.6.
2997, so basically 30 plus 400. Denver Center, King Air 1399er with request.
Sir 1399er, Denver Center, go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. I was unable to get in there. Can I get a IFR divert to Farmington? I'm gonna hold at cones 1399.
Sir 1399er, squawk ident. Sir 1399er, your radar contact 5.5 miles northwest of Cones VOR. Stand by for your clearance.
Alright, so I'm gonna get a separate clearance. So that would be plus 400. Farmington's elevation is 55. Plus 400, so that'd be what, 59. I'll just round that up to 6,000. So let's go 6,000. start descending. That pressure, cabin pressure is descending. It's not too far descending, so. All right, so I'm going to need new perf data. Oh gosh. All right. So Farmington winds FMN. $120 at 6. So that would be I don't know. Let's see if 127.15. See if I'm close enough to get ATIS. See what they're landing. Nope, not close enough. Looks like they're landing 22.5.
01399er, have your clearance advisory to copy.
1399er, go ahead.
01399er, you're clear to Farmington Airport via direct Cortez VOR direct, maintain 15,000.
Clear to Farmington via direct to Cortez VOR direct, maintain 17,000, 1399.
01399er, 15,015.
Roger, maintain 15,000 for 1399.
Southwest 84, contact Oakland Center 132.2.
So I'm going to stay in this hold until I'm ready to go. Cortez
Air Canada 9001,
is
it didn't appear you turned direct Modesto.
CEZ,
Confirm you did fly the approach, or what's the
which is 108.4. So you can use the Cortez VOR CEZ.
Oakland Center, Southwest 84, flight level 190.
And then to prep for 25, we'll plan on ILS 25.
124.35.
2435.
Southwest 84, Oakland Center, climb and maintain flight level 230. Contact Los Angeles, correction. Contact Oakland Center now 132.905.
Climb and maintain 230 and Oakland Center. Can you give me that frequency again?
Let's make sure I hold 15.
Frequency 3295.
3295 for Southwest 84.
Delta 2492, Portland approach, Portland altimeter 3008. Expect visual approach, runway 28 right.
Okay. So let's get going, direct to Cones VOR. So to do that, I'm going to change this to, I don't know, so I'm going to be staying in this. Let's go to heading mode, which will continue the turn, and we'll go to Cortez is showing. Let's figure out which way to go. So Cortez inbound right there. So we'll keep turning straight to Cortez, and then we'll set up a flight plan.
Southwest 84, climb and maintain flight level 380.
Climb and maintain flight level 380, Southwest 84.
All right, flight plan.
Canada 9001, thank you. report for cancellation or missed approach, airborne this frequency or on the ground 122.2, change to advisory frequency approved.
Cortez, and then FMN, Four Corners.
Delta 2492, contact
Activate.
126.9er.
And then we'll come to nav.
Sir 244 Tango Bravo NorCal approach, Monterey altimeter 3029er. Thanks for CRD of approach request.
And I want to go Cortez. All right, and then we can do a procedure and approach at the ILS 25 vectors. We'll load it.
Delta 2492, Portland approach, thank you. The Portland airport is currently off your 1 o'clock and 24 miles. Fly heading 250. And report airport inside, descend and maintain 4,000.
All right. Now we're on our way to Farmington because it's too overcast. I can't get into the airport, which actually worked out pretty good because I loaded the airport scenery INI file wrong. So the airport would have looked a little weird. But the surrounding area is done right with the ortho and the mesh. So we never did see the airport, so no loss there. This is the second time this has happened to me.
So a procedure turn is required at Hixar. If I clear you the approach from Hixar, you can use the IF, and you want to have to do the procedure turn. They're 14 Bravo, so the 14 Bravo, there's a way around this. So yeah, expect the approach after Salinas. So the 2492, fly heading 260 and join the runway 28 right, localizer if able.
Visual approaches in use. Lead backhaul, runway assignments, and hold
Sir 3999, turn right heading 220.
Right heading 220, 1399er. 220. 220.
And 1399er, just for future reference, if you're in the middle of a hold and you're given an ATC clearance, unless ATC tells you after you're holding fix, then direct. If it's a direct instruction, you're supposed to turn direct at that moment.
Okay, the last time this happened to me, exact same flight, same thing. I was told the opposite, that I could remain on hold until I have the new IFR put in the flight computer. So that's why I was staying in the hold.
No, 1399, that's understandable. In that case, it would be advisable just to let the ATC know that you need a couple minutes to put in your FNC and then you proceed direct. Yeah, it's not really breaking a rule, but that's what ATC expects if they give you a direct.
Okay, I'll just make a note to let ATC know I need more time. 1399. All right.
You'll probably, that's a point that we'll probably get to different opinions as you have now perceived on that point, but technically speaking, if you're given a direct, it's direct from your present position unless ATC gives you a via or after, then direct.
Yeah, that makes sense. Thank you. 1399. All right, so
the
I'm on headings.
The airport is now
So
Boucher 12 o'clock, 15 miles, report in sight.
let's go back to the VOR and
2492, thank you. Clear visual approach.
course heading for
right, 5 mile final contact
256. 256.
Check 55 contact.
111.9.
27.02.
VOR.
01399, clear direct Cortez.
Clear direct Cortez 1399. She's killing me.
Denver Center 118.57.
1857, American 412. Denver Center, get definite Gold Strike 55, level 310.
Gold Strike 55, Denver
Cortez, right.
Canada 9001.
Activate.
Oakland Center, BQI for cancellation is received. Have a great day.
Nav.
No problem.
Like she says, the last time this happened to me, exact same thing. I went to Telluride and it was totally fogged in. And that controller said that I could have just stayed in the hold and then proceeded on when I needed to. So I need to make a note that basically says, advise, I need time and hold to enter flight plan.
2974.
24, American 412, thank you.
And American 412, expect north transition.
Alright, so I've got the right, everything else is in there correctly, so.
Can you repeat center, please?
American 412, expect north transition, they're landing north.
What was the altimeter up here?
Copy north, American 412.
Go check 55, report
North Regional Airport, 8 is Information Tango, 1953 Zulu, wind 080 at Niner, visibility 10, sky condition clear,
Current with Tango at Farmington, request ILS 25 approach 1399.
Do you want to take the arc from Castro, or are you looking for vectors if they...
Vectors probably be a little quicker for 1399.
01399, expect that.
Roger, thank you.
Oakland Center, 997, arriving and departing runways 2325, visual approaches in use. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact that you have information Tango. Farmington Four Corners Regional Airport, 8 is Information Tango. 1953 Zulu, wind 080.
12 o'clock and 2 miles, same direction, altitude indicates 14,400, type unknown.
I'll look out for the traffic 1399. I should be able to see it. I don't have TCAS in this plane. Trying to get the altimeter.
Advise on initial contact that you have information Tango.
Bravo. Across Salinas.
Farmington Four Corners Regional Airport, 8 is Information Tango.
After Salinas, join the Salinas 146 radio.
Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 2. Dew point -13. Altimeter 29 or 9 or 7. Arriving and departing the wave 2325. Visual approaches in use. Read backhaul runway assignments, hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact that you have information Tango.
Alright, the altimeter I've got, cabin pressure has been fixed for that. Although I kind of messed up in that aspect. I shouldn't have lowered the pressure past 15,000 until I was ready to descend. So if this was a real flight, my passengers would be a little mad at me, but I'm not sure about the differential. I don't think there's a cabin differential shown on there. That's all good. So I should be heading direct to Farmington. Yes. Okay.
Denver Center Gold Strike 55, reaching double descent in a minute, and we have the numbers for dinner.
Air 1399 fly heading 125, vector ILS runway 25 approach. Descent posture discretion maintain 1000.
Fly heading 125 vectors for ILS 25 approach. Descend pod discretion maintain 1000. I'll be descending now for 1399.
Gold Strike 55, descend and maintain for level 240.
Alright, descend to 11,000. I'm gonna hit the descend button. And we'll adjust the altimeter for 97. And I also need heading for, what did she say, 125?
35, American 412.
Delta 2492, taxi to terminal via Alpha 6, Tango. Monitor ground and have a wonderful day.
And I'll put this back on ILS. Okay. This flight's been a handful.
American 412 Denver approach. Denver altimeter 2974. Confirm you said you have hotel. And do you have a runway preference?
So 700. Altitude is 55. It's 2. Wind 9.
American 412, expect ILS runway 24 left approach from Mildora.
Heading 090. Runway length is 6277. Runway heading is 256. Set the markers.
Air 3999, descend and maintain 10,000.
Descend and maintain 10,000, 1399. Alright, so that's done.
United 528, contact NorCal.
Turn back on these lights. Icing's fine.
Over to NorCal for X35.1, United 528.
Elevation is 5,000. We're 5,000, 6,000 feet above. We'll turn back on the auto ignition, auto feather.
United 528 NorCal approach San Francisco, altimeter 30.
I guess I would have been safe just doing a visual into the airport, but I'm not gonna make things even more convoluted.
United 528, no worries, cross court, get 1000, descend and maintain 6000.
You have to go off what your simulator is using. I'm showing 2995 at Farmington.
United 528, fly heading 100 after Quark, expect ILS runway 28 right approach. Unfortunately, Bravo, understand why they have you do the procedure turn at Hicksar, because you're outside of the 90-degree intercept. So
One day I'll be able to get in there.
just give you a vector onto the
I haven't been able to get into Telluride in a while. I guess that's normal for this time of year.
Agigo. Unfortunately, Bravo, yeah, that would be much easier. Cross Hackstar at 5,100 or above, cleared RNAV Yankee runway 28 left approach.
It's like intercept altitude for glide slope is 7,500. I suspect she'll lower me to about 8,300.
American 412 contact Denver Center. I'm sorry, Denver approach 123.85.
Farmington Tower 18.9.
Contact Denver Center 118.57.
1857, Gulfstreak 55. Then we set a Gulfstreak 55 for level 240.
American 412, Denver approach, you're over Ladora, cleared ILS, runway 34 left approach.
So that approach that I did,
Gulfstreak 55, Denver Center, at a center pass discretion, maintain.
the reason I turned right at the minimums is because that's what it says.
Standby for altitude.
You can go down to 11.5, and if you don't see the runway or anything by that altitude, then you make a right turn.
Gulfstreak 55 goes on altimeter 2984.
And climb right turn to 15,000, direct to cones, and hold. Continue climb and hold to 15,000. So that's why when I got to about here, I still couldn't see the airport, so I just made a right turn. Because otherwise you can get into a lot of trouble because there's mountains on either side, so you got to get out of there. What the heck was that? I think my weather updated or something. Fuel quantity rudder boost is off.
Alaska 592, Jackson ground standby. United 528 NorCal approach, reduce speed at 210 or less.
Just tell me about fuel quantity. No kidding. I'm on fumes. Well, not really, but
Alaska
got plenty.
592, clear to Seattle Tacoma International Airport. Alpine 2 departure. India Delta Alpha.
Alright, we have identified the ILS FMN, 14 miles. Set up for Farmington Tower. Oh, now it wants to get cloudy. Jeez. That's alright.
Alaska 592, read back correct, expect runway 19er.
I hope Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020
Alaska 592,
introduces a way better weather system than this. To have it from crystal clear to go to clouds is kind of unrealistic, but it is what it is.
Southwest 321, Salt Lake City, ground runway 16, left taxi to be a hotel. Your 139er, it's going to maintain 9,200, turn left heading 100.
Heading 100, descend to 9,200, 1399.
9er, if you could pull back on the speed, reduce speed to 180.
And slowing down 1399 to 180.
Southwest 84 is back with you.
Southwest 84, thank you. Sky High 418, Prescott, ground correction clearance, stand by. United 528, turn right, heading 260, join the localizer. Southwest 84, contact Seattle Center 135.15.
135.5, Southwest 84.
American 412, contact Denver Tower on 133.3.
Take off flaps at 180. Props full.
Sorry, that'll be 128.75 for the Southwest Tower, 128.75.
Seattle Center, Southwest.
Actually, I'll relax the props a little bit till I'm on final.
Southwest 84, Seattle Center, thank you. Sierra 399, turn right, heading 230, join the localizer.
Right turn 230, join the localizer 1399. Join the localizer.
American 412, Denver Tower, runway 34 left, clear to land, wind 3507.
Alright, now I'll do props full. We'll do conditioner levers full. Smidgen from full. And I'll arm the nav.
Closer 55 for cancellation is received. Squawk via fire and frequency change approved. Have a safe landing.
Thank you very much. Frequency change approved. Squawk 55, also 55.
Number 399, are you picking up the localizer?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm going to be on the localizer 1399.
Number 1399, you're 5.5 miles from Palmy. Fly heading 260. Maintain 9,200 till established localizer cleared ILS runway 25 approach.
Maintain 9,200 till established and localizer cleared ILS 25 approach 1399. Okay. So missed approach 6,100. Climb to 6,100, then climbing right turn to 9,000 on heading 321.
United 528, you are 2.5 miles from Samba, turn 10 degrees left. Maintain 4,000 till established localizer cleared ILS runway 28 right approach.
Glide slope is armed. So I'll actually would go up to 9,000. So I'm going to reset this for 9,000 as my missed altitude. I'm not going missed. 18.9 is tower. Okay.
Sky High 418, clear to Lake Havasu Airport, Winsky 2 departure, Mumty transition, as filed. Maintain 10,000, expect 14,000 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 133.57, squawk 6372.
Gear coming down. Flaps full.
Positive rate. Gear up.
You can gear up. It's down. Okay. 3 green.
Sky High 418, read back direct. Have your request. 01399er, contact Farmington Tower 118.9er.
118.9er, 1399. Farmington Tower, King Air 1399er, stops on a localizer 25.
There's 244 Tango Bravo, sorry about that. Contact Monterey Tower 118.4.
Minimums is 200 radar.
Monterey Tower, Diamond 244 Tango Bravo, RNAV Yankee, runway 28 left.
No 244 Tango Bravo, Monterey Tower, runway 28 left, clear to land, wind 2808.
Cleared to land for Tango Bravo.
King Air 1399er, Farmington Tower, wind 0809er, runway 825, clear to land.
Runway 25, clear to land, 1399er. I need the airport
American
information.
412, keep it rolling to Delta 6. Exit right on Delta 6, Whiskey Charlie. Cross runway 34 right at Whiskey Charlie and contact ground.
Okay, roll to Delta 6, then Whiskey Charlie, cross 34 right, contact, or hold short 16, cross 34 right, contact ground, American 412.
Sounds like me today. I'm all over the place.
Contact San Francisco Tower
The
120.5.
FBO is on the south side, so we'll exit left. And what's the name of this FBO? It's
Salt Lake City Tower, Southwest 321, holding short, 168 right approach.
Atlantic.
528, San Francisco Tower, runway 28 right, clear to land.
So we'll do left turn and we'll taxi to Atlantic.
Clear to land, 28 right, United 528.
Alaska 592, did you call for taxi?
And ground control is 121.7.
Southwest 321,
1,000 feet to
Salt Lake City Tower, holding short, runway 16 left.
Southwest 321, Salt Lake City Tower, on departure, fly heading to Niner 5, wind 1707, runway 16 left, clear for takeoff.
So
16 left, clear for takeoff, initial heading 295, Southwest 321.
landing lights, flaps.
Monterey Tower, Diamond 4 Tango Bravo is off at Juliet.
No warnings except for the gas. We're good. We are landing.
4 Tango Bravo, taxi to parking via Alpha. Have a wonderful day.
Autopilot off.
4 Tango Bravo.
It's like a 10 knot tailwind, so it's going to be interesting, but whatever.
500 feet to
Ground,
minimums.
Sky High 418, information India South, transient, ready for taxi.
Feet to minimums.
Sky 418, Prescott Ground, runway 21 left, taxi via Delta, cross runway 30 at Delta.
100 feet to minimums.
Runway 21 left, via Delta, cross 30 at Delta, Sky 418.
50 feet. Props full.
You have to make sure it goes in reverse, otherwise you're gonna have a bad day. You gotta take back off. Saves the brakes, which is the main reason I do that.
40 knots.
United 528, exit left on Romeo. Taxi to terminal via Romeo, Zulu, Bravo, and you can make the right is your choice to the gate. Cross runway 28 left at Romeo.
Alright, we'll exit at Romeo, we'll taxi via Zulu Bravo, cross 28 left at Romeo, United 528.
What's the name of this place? Atlantic. Farmington Tower, King Air 1399er looking for Atlantic. I guess we'll do
King Air 1399er, taxi to parking via Alpha, cross runway 23 at Alpha, and remain this frequency. Have a great day.
parking via Alpha, cross 23 at Alpha, remain with you, 1399, thanks you too. Alright, so
Denver ground, American 412 on Whiskey Charlie, holding short of Foxtrot.
Southwest 321, contact departure.
Departure 321.
American 412 Denver ground, you going to Bravo November gates?
Affirmative.
American 412
I think the rudder boost kicks off when I,
Whiskey Charlie,
yeah,
Bravo November.
rudder boost kicks off if you turn off the autopilot.
Hey, taxi via Whiskey Charlie, Golf, Bravo November, American 412, have a great day.
Oh well, one of these days I'll get into Telluride.
Bravo 321.
It's gonna happen.
Salt Lake City departure, radar contact, clear direct Bubby, join the departure, climb via Sid.
I forgot how much this plane floats. Plus I was planning for high altitude landing, which would have been 9,000 at Telluride. But we're at basically half that altitude. So I really didn't need as much conditioner lever. I had it almost full on the landing. You don't need that much power for these lower altitudes. If you're at sea level, like maybe half. So that way you still have a little power. You don't fall out of the sky when you go to idle. But full conditioner lever is a little bit much on this one. So it looks like taxiway Echo is the FBO Atlantic. It's probably right up here. This is Delta, and Echo is next. Set the e-brake. Seatbelts off. Turn off the furnace. Let's come over here to environment.
Scott Tower, Sky High 418, departure 21 left. Scott Tower, Sky High 418, departure 21 left.
Avionics off. EPIS off. Fuel cutoff. Batteries shut. Ending fuel, 66 gallons. It's cutting it close, huh?
Disconnected.
Let's see the floaty.
60 knots.
Yep, I floated the heck out of it.
Props full.
The wheels actually don't start turning until it hits the ground. That is detail right there.
V1.
Thought that was pretty loud. It's funny, you can open and shut windows on replay.
Minimums. 100 feet to minimums. Minimums. 100 feet. 50 feet. Props full. Knots.
And we are set. Well, thanks everyone for joining me on this Saturday. Stream the King Air. Too bad we couldn't get into Telluride. We'll try again another day. I thought the weather would have allowed it, but it's got a couple layers of fog in the mountains. Anyway, it happens. Y'all take care.